I'm from Italy, from a very small town in the north of Italy near Lake Como, and I graduated in 2004 from Istituto Marangoni in women's wear fashion design. So my career, I wouldn't really call it a career yet, but it started really slow, like it was my approach to fashion. Obviously, I come from a really small town, so I didn't know much about fashion when I moved to Milan. Um, when I started studying at Marangoni, that is where I gained my style. Um, I had few internships, and when I was at school, my very first one was with the Missoni family. It was very lovely, very interesting because obviously they're very well known for knitwear. After that, I graduated soon after that, and so I decided to look for a proper job, and I got a position as an assistant designer at R1. And R1 is actually a very old company, and it was the very first Giorgio Armani company before he became who he actually is right now. I stayed there for about a year, and then I was just full of energy, and I wanted to have more experience, and I always thought London would be the perfect place for me. And so after a year in Milan, I just moved over to London, and I was really lucky, and I found an internship at Alexander McQueen. It was absolutely amazing, very different way to work from Italy actually, and I really liked the fact that I was working with lots of other students and lots of other designers. So in that way, I could see what the competition, let's call it this way, was doing, and obviously my style became stronger and stronger because I could see so many things around that I couldn't see in my hometown, that I couldn't see in Milan. And there was so much around when I was walking around, when I was going to the studio, when I was working with all the other students. So it was absolutely amazing in terms of on the design side. Then after that, I left, and I gained a job as an assistant designer again, but this time it was very different. It was for the high street market in London. Again, a very different experience, but it's just priceless. The thing you could learn in high street, you could actually never learn in the high end. You realize what people really wants to buy and what people are looking for. You kind of learn the realistic side of fashion, let's put it this way. I've been there for almost 5 years now doing this job, and so 3 years ago I started wanting to develop my own thing because I felt my style was coming back. It was strong enough. I had enough experience to start my own thing, and so I just went for it, and it feels amazing, and it's totally worth it, and hopefully one day I will be able to concentrate only on my collection. Well, that's a very difficult question. I think my approach to design is very minimalistic. I often look at sculptors or painters. I like a bit of artistic feeling into it. I like to have clothes that they're wearable, but also could look like a sculpture or could look like a piece of art, sort of thing. So I would say that is what it is in my DNA, in my designs. Less is more for me, so everything is always really clean and really pure, with the colors, with the shapes. My woman is just she's just very simple. She just doesn't need any makeup or anything. She's just really pure, like the colors she wears and the shapes she wears. Well, I haven't been around for that long that I could actually see people around wearing my things, but I did see a few people, and I would say the most interesting thing is is to see how people can embrace your design in different ways. So if you think about something in a way, then if somebody else wears it, makes it his own, and that's what's nice about clothes. They actually come alive with the character of the person, with their behavior, with the way they move, the way they are. So it's very, very interesting to see how clothes can look different from what I thought from the really first concept. Well, black is me. I always wear black, not today. But I do love black and white because they are the known colors for excellence. So they're very pure and they're very minimal, like my style, like my DNA. I don't like, I'm a monochrome person, so I don't really like the approach to prints or all these other things. If I work with prints, then it will be what is called a known print. But yeah, I think I just love it because black is just the most elegant color you could ever find. Everything, it makes everything look really elegant and very feminine. Whether white makes you have a feeling of freshness and purity, which I love. With my autumn winter 2012, I just went back to all the colors I usually go for, that they are more me. So again, mix of black and greys. The collection is very strong, is very masculine. My first concept, my inspiration was actually the hip hop, because I had my very first trip to New York last year, and I was really fascinated by all these guys wearing all these baggy clothes and jumpers and tracksuits, and I thought, again, because I like things when they're clashing, I thought it would be really nice to have those shapes, but in very, very feminine and very elegant fabrications, and see what it would come out of it. And I really love the collection, and I think it's quite unisex, and it could work on menswear as well. So yeah, possibly next time I will go for a small menswear collection as well. I think that luxury is important in fashion when it comes down to a very well made garment and a really nice cloth and the detailing. So luxury is a garment that you buy and you spend money on it, and it makes you feel amazing, and you feel like it's completely worth it, and it's gonna last for a very long time. It's like a timeless piece. That is what luxury means to me, and that is why he's important to me. It's not about wearing a brand or wearing somebody well known. It's about quality. A mix of silk and cotton because they're very pure fabrics. They're very natural, and when they mix together, they're absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite bands that comes from Belgium, and they're called Dius, and all the album could be fashion for me. They're just the best. I'll probably go with Blade Runner. That's what's me all over. That was my very first collection. Was very, very close to that movie, and it was very far ahead, clothing wise and style wise, for the time it was made. Is if you have to do something the way you want to do it, just do it yourself. Don't give it to somebody else. Don't delegate. Never ever. Just do it. In Italy, we always say chi fa da sé fa per tre, which means if you do it yourself, you will do it much better rather than delegate it to three different people.